Hello YouTube, I'm Kelly One Shot. And today I want to talk to you about something, again, not comic book related. This has to do with my transition from male to female, and I just wanted to document more things and just talk about more things and be more vocal in general about different topics in my life. And this one is just going to be a simple little video, and I'm just going to talk to you about a few things that just I've noticed personally and that I experienced from being transgendered at the gym. Yes, I just did a 3-hour session at Planet Fitness in my local area. I did about 12 miles on the elliptical, I did 20 miles on the stair climb, and I did hundreds of leg presses on the leg press machine, starting from 230 pounds and working my way down. But each time I go down, I push into different and higher reps of those. Like I said, I did hundreds of those. And like I said, I've been here for about 3 hours. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because there's several different things with being transgendered and going to the gym. Okay, so first off, I wanted to go to the gym hours ago even. I got out of work several hours ago and I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym and I wanna really do this because I wanna really put in time, effort, and work into my body and reach the goals that I set for myself. And I actually run into a few hiccups and a few little things that I get in my own head, and it bothers me a little bit because some of the things that you have to deal with when you're transgendered at the gym is obviously, I love to dress very feminine and girly, and I like to look pretty and cute and all that fun stuff, and that means that we wear very tight athletic pants. And obviously, being transgendered and being pre-op, that typically is a problem there because you have to make sure everything's smoothed out, and I double, triple check. I try on all 3, 4, 5 of my different workout outfits before I finally be like, all right, girl, get with it, go out there, do it, who cares, and just do your thing. So then I do get up here and I have my shorter shorts on, but then I get up here and I notice another challenge about just being trans, and just maybe my particular experience about that is that I notice straight up, I maybe missed a spot or two when I was shaving. Shaving is another thing that I really have to deal with all the time. I mean, it's getting a lot better and a lot easier to deal with and a lot more manageable because it doesn't grow in as fast, but I noticed I missed a few spots, and that made me really subconscious, and it made me really nervous. Luckily though, I always bring several extra outfits with me, so I just quickly changed over to my more longer pants that turn into a little sheer cute fabric because like I said, I still want to look cute and have fun, and I got over things and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna kill it. And then I did. But then when you're at the gym too, there's several other things. I walk into the gym and I automatically am like, boom, can people clock me? Do they know that I have this more masculine energy about me? Do they see who I am? Whatever. And these are different things that I think of, and they get me down sometimes, but I ultimately have to push through it because I have goals that I want to reach, and I have a dream, and I want to be more physically fit, and I want to be more feminine and girly, and whatever that means for you is perfect for you. For me, I really want to lose straight up 40 to 60 pounds, and it's going to take a lot of work, and a lot of work that I want to put in, and I know that I can because when I'm here, I really push hard, and I push so hard, I'm sweating as soon as I get here. I mean deep sweat, you see it dripping off of me. I'm on the elliptical, I don't mess around. I put it to the 20-step setting, which is the highest incline of steps, and I push it all the way from the beginning up to the 100 resistance setting, so that way I'm getting some strength training in there, and I don't even care, I just push it the whole time. And I'll do 6.5 miles, stop, 20 miles on the stairs, stop, go over, do several hundred leg presses, stop, back to the elliptical, stop, go over to the stairs again for another 5 minutes, back to the leg press, back to the elliptical, and I switch it around between these three machines because that's just kind of a rhythm that I like, and it works for me. I'm just a cardio queen, and I just push it and do the best that I can, and I am sweating the entire time. I also set little challenges for myself, so if I ever notice there's a time where I'm like, oh my god, I want to stop, I need to stop, I can't do this. No, I tell myself, guess what? You're punishing yourself now because now you're going to do an extra 2 minutes from whatever your previous goal was. And eventually, for me personally, this is what works. It stops me from quitting. It stops me from giving up. And I'm like, you know what? If you give up, then I'm going to punish you harder and I'm going to make you do more. which is ultimately rewarding for me in the long run, because I do need to just put in the work and put in the time and do it, though you don't want to push yourself too hard. And I keep myself very hydrated, plenty of water throughout the whole session, make sure I take several breaks. I might go 2 miles before I take a little bit of water, but I take it and I enjoy it and I relax, I bring my heart rate down. I do typically stay in like 180, 190, somewhere around there. A little too high sometimes. It's whatever. Like I said, I'm pushing myself a little too hard. That's me personally. So there's other challenges I notice at the gym is that, like, obviously when I have to go into the changing room, I don't always like to go into the changing room, and I don't always need to go into the changing room, but I always feel a little awkward, and I'm always like low-key waiting to be called out to some degree. I think that I pass very well, but it is something that I'm sure a lot of other trans girls worry about, is going into the gym and going into the changing room. It's pretty scary. It's pretty worrisome. Like, I don't want females to ever feel like, cisgendered females to ever feel like I'm invading their space in any way, or that I'm offering some kind of challenge to them, or that they are going to feel uncomfortable in any way. And I never do, but at the same shake, I don't want to feel uncomfortable either. So I just go in there and I do what I have to do. You know what I mean? I go to the bathroom, I splash water on my face, whatever I have to do, I go there and do it because that's what it's there for. And ultimately, this place is supposed to be a judgment-free zone. Speaking of that, so like sometimes when I'm doubting myself too, I look up on the wall and it says, "Be yourself. Don't be judged. You are welcome here." And you know what? Those little things are corny, but they actually work and they help push me. Because sometimes I look around and I see these other girls and they're really skinny and really cute and really beautiful, and they're not pushing nearly as hard as I am. But that's not something that's like a their fault thing. That's the body that they were born with. This is the body that I'm born with. I do always feel a little like low-key jealous, like I have to like push harder than everybody in here just to get like anywhere near the results that I want. But that's just life. That's the straw that I was given, and I just got to make the best of it. I used to let that get me down and be like, oh my God, look at that cute girl. Oh no, I could never be like her. Now I'm like, you know what? No, you can push hard and you can be just as good as her because you are just as good as her. And you know what? Sometimes I like I said, I get down on myself at the gym, but sometimes I'm looking around and I know that I'm pushing harder than the people around me. And then sometimes I've even been told like, wow, like you're really strong. You're pushing it to the max. Look at you. You're sweating. You always come in here and you do your work. And sometimes people have said stuff like that to me. And it makes me feel really good and really strong. Because sometimes you got to realize that like ultimately like maybe like other people admire other people for different reasons, and sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. And just because like I want the things that they have and maybe they want the things that I have, they admire my strength, and that's really awesome. And you just got to make it the best of your situation and just kind of go with it. Sometimes I do like notice people like walking past me, and it makes me feel a little uncomfortable, especially when it's like guys and stuff, because I'm like, I don't want them to be checking me out in any way, because that's not what I'm there for at the gym. I'm just there to put in my time and my work and work on myself. But sometimes like I can't help but hear laughs, and I know that guys and they like to laugh and tell jokes, but like even if they're not talking about me, sometimes it's just like I always feel like, yeah, oh my God, they must have sniffed me out. They know who I am and they know that I'm trans, and they're making jokes about me. You gotta get over it because they're probably not, and ultimately, I can make plenty of jokes about them anyway. So if they did ever like challenge you to any way, don't be afraid to either stand up for yourself, and if you don't feel comfortable to do that, if you're ever in a difficult situation, just seek the staff of the store, and I'm sure they'll help. And if they won't, then that's not a place you need to be, and you need to leave there and get out of there and go to a better gym. There's plenty of spots. Go to a park. Just walk outside. I love going to the local state park near me. It's a lot of fun. I do different things to keep myself active. I don't really know where I'm going with this video. I just wanted to talk to you, like I said, about some of the things that like I've personally noticed and experienced at the gym. Sometimes like I get off a machine, and then like I feel like I'm like, I got my shoulders up, and I'm like, oh yeah, brother. You know, like I just put in a big shift and a big workout, and I feel like sometimes people see me hopping off the machine and they're like, damn, look at this girl. Or they're like, damn, look at that dude. And I don't like it when I feel that way, but I'm getting a lot better about it and a lot better about dealing with it. As you can see, yeah, I'm that girl who wears makeup at the gym because I do feel a little self-conscious and a little less girly when I don't have it on. And I know that it's not good for you, especially when you're working out at the gym, your pores and all that stuff, whatever. I'm sure it's gonna bite me in the ass later on, but I do it to make myself feel comfortable, to make myself feel confident, and to help push myself forward so that way I can just like come here and feel comfortable and confident. That's what it's all about, and that's what you just got to do in life. You got to find your strength. And I do a lot of things here where like if I'm about to quit on a machine and then somebody hops on next to me, I like make it a challenge where I'm like, no, now you're not getting off the machine until that person next to you gets off the machine first, just because I want to push myself harder than them, because I want something special and I really want to do it, and I need to put in the work, And some of this video is just me making it for myself so I can watch it later and be like, girl, you inspiration. You sassy girl. And that's why I made this video, and maybe it helps inspire some of you, and maybe these are things that you want to talk about and then you don't have the space for. Maybe you are a trans ally and you don't know about some of these things. Some of them are super obvious or whatever, and maybe you're just watching this video to make fun of me. Enjoy, if that's what you're here for. Either way, I'm Kelly One Shot. This is not a comic book video, this is a transgendered my life video. But you can check out all my other comic book videos. I just put up a Doomsday Clock video and a Justice League number 31 video, huh? Check those out. Also go to legionofcomicbooks.com. I'm sorry, that's actually comicbooklegion.com, where all of my other content is available for my nerdy comic book fun. I'm Kelly One Shot. You take care, have a great day, and goodbye.